Greetings, I'm Dr. Al Freeman, Associate Director of LCMS School Ministry. And it's great to be joined by Reverend Jim Baneck, who is the Director of the Set Apart to Serve initiative. And we're with Jim today to discuss what Set Apart to Serve is and just how we can join together to help you as we're looking at recruiting church workers.
Right.
And in this case, maybe specifically educators.
Sure. So Set Apart to Serve comes from the 2019 Synod Convention, which says we're going to have a collaborative, long-term church worker recruitment initiative, actually kind of changing the culture in our synod, that we're going to raise up church workers from our youth. Infant baptism through 12th grade is our first focus, and it is working with influencers mostly. Greatest influencers are pastors, and then parents, Lutheran school teachers, all the commission workers, youth workers, and others. And giving them the resources, the strategies to be able to talk to our youth at different levels, again, from like preschool through 12th grade, to have that conversation about being interested in church work or what church work is, being able to answer their questions, whether it be tuition or what kind of schooling do I have to do and where do I go to school to be one of these, whether it's a pastor or Lutheran school teacher, DC. So with Set Apart to Serve, we got a great team that we're working with. Standing Partnership is a team from St. Louis. It's a marketing and communications firm, plus communications here in the Missouri Synod, and then we've got some people on my staff that are working with it as well. Right now we're working on a pilot project, and the pilot project will be a congregation or a school from every single district. There will be one from every district, and we'll be working with them for a whole year. And they'll be testing our resources, our strategies. They will be giving us input, suggestions of what they may have done in the past. And then we're going to work with those congregations for a year and modify and tweak our strategies and resources. Then we'll put that out to the entire synod in about 9 months from now.
Wow, fantastic.
We're hoping for. The other big thing is we're working with Concordia Publishing House, and they are working with us on a full curriculum, infant baptism, again, through 12th grade. And we've got the funding that there will be a free kit going to every single school.
Excellent. So we all get free kits
from
Concordia Publishing House.
Yeah, you do.
Set Apart to Serve. That would be excellent.
Preschool all the way up through 12th grade with the resources needed for the amount of students that are at each of those schools.
Outstanding. So that makes it important, too, that we know how many students in our schools, how many educators.
Yeah.
So those forms that we fill out on an annual basis,
very important.
Really important in this case.
Yeah.
I think one of the most important things that you hit on as well is for us to talk about our vocation.
Yeah.
The vocation of being a teacher, a DCE, a pastor,
right.
To share those and to share it frequently with individuals and talk about where we went to school.
Exactly.
So thoughts on how we can do that more?
Just the thought of vocation is a strong emphasis of Set Apart to Serve. Matter of fact, we were in one of these office rooms just drilling down as to how are we going to define vocation. And we met with Lutheran Schools and youth at the same time to do that. And I mean, it's pretty simple, really. Our vocation is, as baptized children of God, our love toward God and our service toward neighbor. And one of the things that we're doing with Set Apart to Serve is trying to convey the message that these vocations are sacred and they're joyful vocations. Sacred in that they come from God and they serve God, and the Lord of life, the Lord of salvation.
We get to share the gospel message always, right?
Exactly.
I mean, how can you not be joyful when
Exactly.
that's your vocation, that's your calling?
That's right.
I believe you mentioned a couple times that the sweet spot, so to say, is 4th and 5th grade.
Well, actually 7th and 8th
7th
grade.
and 8th grade, okay.
Yeah, and so we researched our current church workers, and we got about 3,000 responses back, and they told us that the time where they were most influenced to consider being a church worker was 7th and 8th grade.
Fantastic.
So yeah, and there were several reasons for that. One was that was the one-on-one time with the pastor in catechism class. Usually it was the pastor. But it was a time when that youth was really thinking about faith and what it meant to them. Plus it's that age, right, where they're beginning to think about, what do I want to do with my life? And 7th and 8th graders are really starting to think about that. But by the time, our research also said, by the time they get to 11th and 12th grade, they kind of know where they want to go to school and what they want to do with their life. Not that that can't change, of course. And we still work with senior high youth, because, I mean, there are a number of them who are still thinking about what they want to do. But 7th and 8th, yeah, is the...
Well, that's great to know. Yeah. So that's a good opportunity for us to, again, set apart some time and discuss the church work professions and the one-on-one time, the tapping a student that you say, hey, that person really looks like they could be a great Lutheran school teacher or a DCE or a deaconess, and talk about all those opportunities that are out there.
So set apart to serve, there's 2 phases. The first phase is what we've been mostly talking about, baptism through 12th grade. In December, we're actually starting phase 2, and that's second career phase. We're bringing a number of subject matter experts actually into the building here, December 19, just before Christmas. But they were very interested, from the seminaries, from the universities, and to talk about those second career individuals in our congregations who might actually and are interested in changing vocations to serve full-time in the church.
Great. So often the question is, we need church workers, what are we doing about it? Set Apart to Serve is one of those initiatives, and also our task and our calling to share our vocation, our joy, what it is like being a church worker, that opportunity that's out there, and how to make that happen. So we give thanks to those that are sharing it. We give thanks to our educators for your ministry each and every day. We give thanks to God for the Set Apart to Serve initiative and all of your work.
On the work that we're doing together.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, Lutheran Schools is so vital to Set Apart to Serve. So we appreciate the work we do together.
We do it together in the ministry, right? I mean, we're all together in this ministry to share His word and proclaim His precious gospel message.
Exactly.
As in Lutheran Schools, we daily go and make disciples for life.